China's financial regulators seized 9 core financial institutions belonging to Xiao Jianhua, a Chinese tycoon, thereby usurping over 18.5 million US dollars. On July 17th, the China Banking and Insurance Regulatory Commission and the China Securities Regulatory Commission announced their takeover of Xiao Jianhua's 9 core financial institutions of Tomorrow Group, including Tianan P&C Insurance, China Life Insurance, Tianan Life Insurance, Yi'an Property Insurance, New Era Trust, Xinhua Trust, New Era Securities, Guosheng Securities, and Guosheng Futures. The takeover period is tentatively set for 1 year. Xiao Jianhua is an elite agent for the CCP Jiang faction, a group of CCP officials and business elites who are loyal to the former head of the CCP, Jiang Zemin, who also leads the faction. And since the faction has been in control of Hong Kong for years, it's no surprise its members store the majority of their wealth in Hong Kong. Xiao is also believed to manage most of the wealth of Zeng Qinghong, Jiang's right-hand man. In January 2017, Xiao Jianhua was taken at the Four Seasons Hotel in Hong Kong and abducted to China. As to why it's rumored Xiao had been involved in the 2015 Chinese stock market crash, some say he planned it as a financial coup against Xi Jinping. Hong Kong entrepreneur Elmer Yuan discusses a similar assessment in an interview with Epoch Times, explaining that when Jiang Zemin was head of the CCP, the faction seized control of the core of the Chinese financial system, thereby making Hong Kong and the entire Guangdong province theirs. As a result, Yuan believes Xi Jinping pushed hard for the Hong Kong national security law because he wanted to send trusted officials to Hong Kong to usurp the city's financial power. China's financial power still belongs to the Jiang faction located in Shanghai, the same city where China and Hong Kong's largest credit card company, UnionPay, the stock market, and all securities and insurance regulators are headquartered. But Yuan shares that infighting has been quite intense in the CCP, especially as Xi recently secured more military control and continues to replace officials in both the public security and armed police with loyal servants. With financial control as the next step, he ultimately went so far as to sabotage Hong Kong's economy to achieve just that. Analysts say that taking over Tomorrow Group's core institutions is equivalent to ransacking Zeng Qinghong's home or capturing a major mansion of Jiang's camp. But while the scope of this takeover totals to about a third of the entire financial empire Xiao has, current affairs commentator Wang Duran says that Xi has yet to touch the core of Zeng's money, as Zeng and his family could have easily transferred the money out of Hong Kong. Furthermore, Xi severely underestimated the world's reaction to the Hong Kong national security law, as the law has brought US-China relations to a historic low, a power crisis to Xi, growing global anti-CCP sentiment, and ever more divisions within the CCP. A person familiar with this matter disclosed that veteran CCP leaders such as Hu Jintao and Wen Jiabao disapprove of Xi's draconian measures in handling Hong Kong. In a Radio Free Asia article, it voices that the Hong Kong national security law not only officially sentenced Hong Kong people to the death penalty for freedom, but also brought the world into a dangerous situation comparable to the eve of World War II. Xi did not understand the full consequences of his actions. However, RFA believes that Xi Jinping will not surrender, likely because he thinks he still has cards to play, or because he thinks he has no way out. Either way, Hong Kong will never be the same again.